Elder Wand. The Elder Wand is one of the 3 Deathly Hallows and is considered the most powerful wand in existence. Crafted from elder wood with a core of thestral tail hair, it is said to be unbeatable in combat when wielded by its true master. Ownership is not gained through possession, but by defeating the previous owner in some form of combat. This wand has a long and bloody history, having passed through many hands, including Antioch Peveril, Gellert Grindelwald, and Albus Dumbledore. Its immense power is both a blessing and a curse, drawing dangerous attention to whoever holds it. Resurrection Stone. The Resurrection Stone is the second Deathly Hallow, a small black stone with a symbol of the Hallows engraved on it. It was originally embedded in Marvolo ring and later turned into a Horcrux by Lord Voldemort. The stone is said to bring back shades or echoes of the dead, allowing the holder to communicate with them but not truly resurrect them. These apparitions are insubstantial and often melancholic, highlighting that the stone offers emotional closure rather than literal resurrection. Dumbledore hid the stone inside the golden snitch bequeathed to Harry Potter. Cloak of Invisibility. The Invisibility Cloak is the 3rd Deathly Hallow and the only one that provides genuine protection without negative consequences. Unlike ordinary disillusionment charms or other invisibility cloaks that degrade over time, this cloak never loses its effectiveness. It is made from the hair of a thestral and renders the wearer completely invisible, even to magical detection methods. Passed down through the Peveril family line, it eventually came into Harry Potter's possession via his father, James. The cloak is a symbol of humility, contrasting with the more dangerous allure of the other Hallows. Pensieve. A pensieve is a shallow stone basin etched with runes used to store and review memories. By placing extracted thoughts or recollections into the pensieve, a user can enter and relive them as if present, observing events from a third-person perspective. This allows clearer analysis of complex memories and is frequently used by Albus Dumbledore to show Harry important events from the past. The quality and accuracy of the memories depend on the individual who extracted them. It is also a tool for separating cluttered thoughts or intense emotions, providing a mental relief for skilled witches and wizards. Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone is a legendary alchemical substance capable of producing the elixir of life, which grants immortality, and of turning any metal into pure gold. In the Harry Potter series, it is created by Nicholas Flamel, a real historical alchemist adapted into the fictional world. The stone is small, red, and solid, and was hidden at Hogwarts for protection during the Philosopher's Stone. Its immense value made it a target for Voldemort, who sought to use it to regain a physical form. Ultimately, the stone is destroyed by Flamel to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Sword of Gryffindor. The Sword of Gryffindor is a goblin-made blade, originally forged by Ragnarok I. It is enchanted to absorb what makes it stronger and can present itself to any true Gryffindor in need. Though owned by Godric Gryffindor, the sword is not passed down by blood, but by worthiness. It is capable of destroying Horcruxes because it absorbed basilisk venom after being used by Harry in the Chamber of Secrets. The sword appears multiple times throughout the series, particularly in the final books, where it becomes a key tool in the fight against Voldemort. Time Turner. The Time Turner is a small hourglass pendant worn on a chain, enchanted to allow controlled time travel. Each rotation of the hourglass sends the user back 1 hour. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, Hermione Granger uses a Time Turner to attend multiple classes simultaneously. The same device is later used by her and Harry to save Buckbeak and Sirius Black without altering the past directly. Time Turners operate under strict ministry regulation due to the potential for catastrophic paradoxes. The devices are fragile and can be destroyed, as seen when they are shattered during the Battle of the Department of Mysteries. Vanishing Cabinet. The Vanishing Cabinet is a magical piece of furniture that can transport a person or object to a matching cabinet elsewhere. It functions as a paired set, with anything entering one cabinet reappearing in the other. Originally used as a means of secret passage or escape, one of the 2 cabinets was damaged during Peeves' rampage, rendering the system inactive for years. In Half-Blood Prince, Draco Malfoy repairs the broken cabinet at Hogwarts to allow Death Eaters to infiltrate the school. The Vanishing Cabinet becomes a key tool in Voldemort's plan to assassinate Dumbledore. Goblet of Fire. The Goblet of Fire is a magical artifact that functions as an impartial judge in the Triwizard Tournament. It is a large wooden cup with blue-white flames and a powerful enchantment that allows it to select champions from among submitted names. Once a name is ejected from the flames, it becomes a binding magical contract. In Goblet of Fire, the cup is manipulated by Barty Crouch Jr., who bewitches it to falsely select Harry as a 4th champion. Its enchantments are strong enough to override even Albus Dumbledore's authority, emphasizing the binding nature of magical contracts in the wizarding world. Wand. A wand is the essential magical tool used by witches and wizards to channel and control their magic. Each wand is made of wood and contains a magical core, typically phoenix feather, dragon heartstring, or unicorn hair, each with its own properties. Wands are semi-sentient and choose their wizard, forming a bond that affects magical performance. The characteristics of a wand, including length, flexibility, and core, influence the style of magic best suited to the user. Wand lore is a complex field studied by wand makers like Garrick Ollivander, who notes that a wand's loyalty can shift when its master is disarmed or defeated. Marauder's Map. The Marauder's Map is a magical parchment that reveals a real-time layout of Hogwarts, including every person inside, identified by name, and secret passageways not visible to the naked eye. It was created by James Potter, Sirius Black, Remus Lupin, and Peter Pettigrew, who referred to themselves as Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs. To activate the map, the user must tap it with a wand and say, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." And to hide its contents, the phrase "mischief managed" must be used. The map plays a crucial role in several of Harry's adventures and reveals secrets even the school staff are unaware of. Portkey. A portkey is any ordinary object that has been enchanted to transport anyone who touches it to a predetermined location. Portkeys can be made from virtually anything, from old boots to ropes, and are often disguised to prevent accidental activation. They are commonly used for mass transportation, especially for events like the Quidditch World Cup. When activated, the portkey creates a pull behind the navel and transports the user in a spinning, weightless sensation known as a portkey journey. In Goblet of Fire, a rigged Triwizard Cup portkey is used to transport Harry to a graveyard trap set by Voldemort. Remembrall. A Remembrall is a small, clear glass sphere filled with smoke that turns red when the owner has forgotten something. While the object alerts the user that they have forgotten something, it does not specify what that forgotten item is. Remembralls are commonly used by young students and are considered beginner-level magical tools. Neville Longbottom receives one as a gift from his grandmother, and it is notably seen during Harry's first flying lesson when Draco Malfoy steals it. Though not powerful, the Remembrall symbolizes early magical education and the minor enchantments used in everyday wizarding life. Howler. A howler is an enchanted red envelope used to deliver vocal messages in a magically amplified and often angry tone. Upon opening, the envelope emits a loud, shouted message in the voice of the sender and then self-destructs. If not opened in time, the letter will still open on its own and broadcast the message publicly. Howlers are commonly sent by angry family members or authority figures to scold or reprimand the recipient. One of the most famous examples occurs in Chamber of Secrets, when Ron Weasley receives a howler from his mother after stealing the family's flying car. Deluminator. The Deluminator is a magical device resembling a silver cigarette lighter, invented by Albus Dumbledore. Its primary function is to absorb all nearby light sources, effectively plunging an area into darkness. When used again, it can restore the captured light to its original sources. Beyond this, the Deluminator has a unique secondary enchantment. It can guide a person to others they have deep emotional ties with. This feature is used by Ron Weasley in Deathly Hallows to return to Harry and Hermione after briefly abandoning them. The Deluminator was bequeathed to Ron by Dumbledore in his will. Extendable Ears. Extendable Ears are magical eavesdropping devices developed by Fred and George Weasley for their joke shop, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Each set consists of a long, flesh-colored string attached to a magical ear that can be extended under doors or around corners to listen in on conversations remotely. The device functions like a magical wiretap, transmitting sound back to the user. It is particularly useful for spying on meetings or private discussions without being seen. In Order of the Phoenix, the Weasley children use extendable ears to overhear order meetings held at Grimmauld Place. The devices are sometimes blocked by enchantments or imperturbable charms, limiting their effectiveness. Sorting Hat. The Sorting Hat is a sentient, magical hat originally belonging to Godric Gryffindor. It is used at the start of each school year at Hogwarts to assign new students to one of the 4 houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. The hat possesses a fragment of each founder's personality and uses legilimency to assess a student's traits, values, and desires. While the Sorting Hat's decisions are generally accepted, it occasionally allows the student to influence the final choice, as seen with Harry Potter's internal conflict over Slytherin. The hat can also conjure the Sword of Gryffindor in moments of need. Mirror of Erised. The Mirror of Erised is a tall, ornate mirror that shows the deepest, most desperate desire of a person's heart. Unlike a regular mirror, it does not reflect reality, but projects a personal, emotionally charged vision that varies by individual. The inscription carved around the mirror, Erist stra eru oit ube kafru oit onwosi, reads, I show not your face, but your heart's desire, when reversed. Dumbledore warns Harry that many have wasted away in front of it, entranced by illusions. It is hidden away after Harry becomes obsessed with seeing his parents in its reflection during the Philosopher's Stone. Horcruxes. Horcruxes are dark magical objects used to achieve immortality by concealing parts of a person's soul within them. To create a Horcrux, a witch or wizard must commit murder, which splits the soul and then use a dark ritual to embed the fragment into an object. Lord Voldemort creates 7 Horcruxes, including Tom Riddle's diary, Marvolo Gaunt's ring, Salazar Slytherin's locket, Helga Hufflepuff's cup, Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem, Nagini the snake, and, unintentionally, Harry Potter. Horcruxes can only be destroyed by substances that cause irreversible damage to the soul, such as basilisk venom or the Sword of Gryffindor. Their destruction is key to Voldemort's ultimate defeat. Flying Broomsticks. Flying broomsticks are enchanted household brooms used for personal transportation, travel, and sports like Quidditch. The enchantments allow the broom to fly, hover, and respond to the rider's commands, usually through physical grip and intent rather than verbal spells. Broomsticks vary in speed, control, and quality, with models like the Nimbus 2000, Nimbus 2001, and Firebolt being the most advanced in the series. Broom design is a competitive industry, and performance varies significantly depending on the model and magical enhancements. Harry Potter receives a Nimbus 2000 in his first year and later upgrades to a Firebolt, which offers superior speed and maneuverability. Bezoar. A Bezoar is a stone-like mass taken from the stomach of a goat, known in both magical and muggle folklore for its powerful antidotal properties. In potion making, a Bezoar can be used as a universal antidote to most poisons, acting rapidly upon ingestion. Its effectiveness is well known among potion masters, and it is frequently kept on hand for emergencies. Professor Snape references the Bezoar during Harry's first potions lesson in Philosopher's Stone. Later, in Half-Blood Prince, Harry uses a Bezoar to save Ron's life after he is poisoned by a tainted drink. While not a complex object, its real-world basis and life-saving potential make it a key magical item. Invisibility Booster for Flying Ford Anglia. The Invisibility Booster is a magical modification added to Arthur Weasley's enchanted Ford Anglia. It renders the car invisible to Muggles and adds the ability to fly, expanding the limits of magical transportation. The booster is activated manually and is part of a range of illegal enchantments Mr. Weasley installs, violating several Ministry of Magic regulations. The car plays a major role in Chamber of Secrets, rescuing Harry and Ron from missing the Hogwarts Express and later from the Forbidden Forest. The vehicle appears to develop semi-sentience after being abandoned in the forest, reacting with loyalty and protective behavior when needed.